Your rabbit has already apologized to you, maybe yesterday, maybe an hour ago. You saw it. You just did not know what you were looking at. Because rabbits do not do guilt the way dogs do. There is no whimpering, no drooping head, no obvious remorse. What they do is quieter, stranger, and once you understand it, far more meaningful. In this video, I will show you 8 real ways your rabbit says sorry. And I promise, by the end, you will never look at your rabbit the same way again. Sign 1. They make themselves small. Lowered body, crouching. Let's start with a behavior so easy to misread that most rabbit owners never catch it at all. After a moment of tension, after a bite, a thump, a scratch, your rabbit crouches. Body low to the floor, weight dropped, making themselves as small as they possibly can. Most people see this and think their rabbit is scared or sulking. And sometimes, yes, that's exactly what it is. But watch the context. If your rabbit crouches low near you after the tension has passed, with soft eyes rather than wide, panicked ones, that's something different. That's submission. In rabbit social hierarchy, making the body small is a deliberate signal. It says, I'm not a threat, I'm below you, we don't have to fight about this. It's the rabbit equivalent of raising both hands, standing down. A scared rabbit crouches to disappear. An apologizing rabbit crouches to be seen, just smaller, softer, less challenging than before. The difference is in the eyes. Fear makes them wide and fixed. Submission makes them soft and slightly lowered. Learn to read that and you'll catch apologies you've been walking past for years. Sign 2. The ears go flat, but not the way you think. This one trips people up constantly because flattened ears do mean fear, but they also mean something else depending on everything around them. When a rabbit is genuinely frightened, the ears press back hard and fast. The body goes rigid. The whole animal is braced. That is a fear, you see. A fear response, and it is urgent. There is a softer version of flat ears that looks almost identical at first glance. Ears pressed gently back, not locked tight. Body relaxed rather than frozen, sometimes paired with a lowered head. That combination, ears softly back, body loose, head slightly bowed, is a deference display. Your rabbit is showing you that they are not challenging you. The standoff is over, at least from their side. Think of it as the difference between someone flinching and someone bowing. One is fear, the other is respect. Both involve the same movement, and the context tells you which one you are looking at. After a tense moment with your rabbit, if you see those ears ease back gently while the rest of their body relaxes, that is a peace signal, not a panic signal. Accept it quietly. Do not push for more. Sign 3. They lick you somewhere unexpected. Licking as appeasement. This one is the most recognizable apology sign of all, and also the most misunderstood because it looks identical to ordinary affection. Here's the distinction that matters when it happens. Rabbits lick as grooming behavior. They groom themselves, they groom other rabbits they are bonded to, and sometimes they groom their humans. It is a bonding ritual, an act of care. But when licking happens specifically in the aftermath of conflict, after a bite, after tension, after your rabbit has been distant and stiff, it shifts in meaning. Behaviorists describe this kind of post-conflict licking as appeasement behavior. Your rabbit is not just expressing affection, they are actively trying to repair something. It functions like a peace offering wrapped in an act of service. Let me take care of you. Let me make this better. And here's the detail to watch for, the location. If your rabbit licks your hand, your ankle, your face, wherever you happen to have left exposed, it is often a deliberate approach. They came to you. They found skin. They made contact. That is not random grooming. That is reaching out. Sign 4. They return and just sit there. After conflict, rabbits disappear. You know this. They go under the sofa, into the hutch, somewhere they feel safe and enclosed. They need time and space to come back to baseline, and they'll take it. What happens after that is where most owners stop paying attention. The rabbit comes back out, they move around a bit, things seem normal again, but look more closely at where they settle. A rabbit that comes back after tension and deliberately places themselves near you, within a foot or two, facing generally in your direction, without nudging you, without demanding pets, without any of their usual attention-seeking behavior, is doing something intentional. They're reestablishing proximity without pressure. In rabbit social dynamics, sitting close without demanding anything is how bonded rabbits rebuild trust after a falling out. One approaches, sits near, waits. The message is, I'm not angry anymore, I'm here, we can be okay again if you want. Your rabbit is extending the same offer to you. The temptation is to immediately reach out and pet them. Resist that urge. Let them lead. If you stay calm and present, they'll often shift closer on their own, and that movement toward you is the apology completing itself. Sign 5. Their whole body goes soft, soft eyes, relaxed body language. This is the subtlest sign on this list, and possibly the most powerful once you learn to see it. Rabbits carry tension visibly. When they are stressed, alert, or in conflict mode, everything tightens. The muscles along their back, the set of their jaw, the focus of their eyes. They look like a coiled spring. You can feel the tension radiating off them even without touching. Watch for the moment that changes. It is not dramatic. There is no single gesture. The rabbit just eases. The back softens. The eyes go from sharp and tracking to quiet and half-lidded. The jaw relaxes. The posture shifts from held to resting. Sometimes there is a long, slow exhale, a full-body release. When this happens in your presence, after tension between you, it means something specific. Your rabbit has decided you are safe again. The threat assessment is over and you passed. That physical release is not random. It is trust being given back. And for a prey animal that lives constantly on the edge of a threat response, choosing to relax near a creature they have just had conflict with is a meaningful act of faith. If you notice the shift, mirror it. Soften your own posture, drop your shoulders, breathe slowly. Rabbits read body language with extraordinary precision. Your relaxation will confirm to them that the conflict is genuinely over. Sign 6, they bow their head. Here's one you've almost certainly seen and probably written off as your rabbit wanting to be petted. Sometimes that's true, but sometimes, especially after recent tension, a lowered head means something more. Head bowing is a classic submissive display in rabbit social behavior. When one rabbit lowers their head in front of another, they are yielding, acknowledging the other rabbit's position, saying without movement or sound, you win. I'm not fighting this. When your rabbit does this in front of you, particularly after they have been reactive or standoffish, the same dynamic is in play. They are offering deference, standing down from whatever conflict was happening between you. The critical detail, a rabbit that lowers their head for grooming will often push into your hand when you reach toward them. They want the contact. But a rabbit that is bowing submissively will often hold the position and wait, not pushing, not demanding, just staying low and still. That stillness is the signal. They are not asking you to pet them, they are asking you to accept the gesture. You can respond by gently placing a hand near them, speaking softly, or simply acknowledging them with your presence. The response matters less than the recognition. Sign 7. They circle you quietly. Pay attention to this next time it happens, because it is easy to dismiss it as restless energy. After a period of tension or distance, your rabbit begins moving around you in quiet circles. No thumping, no alarm behavior, just calm, deliberate loops that keep bringing them back past you. This kind of circling appears in rabbit social repair behavior. It is a way of re-engaging with another individual without the vulnerability of a direct approach. They are orbiting you, close enough to communicate interest and far enough to stay safe if the response is not welcoming. Think of it as knocking on the door rather than walking straight in. What they are watching for as they circle is your response. Tense body language, direct eye contact, or sudden movement can send them wide again, but a relaxed posture, a soft voice, and looking away slightly invite them inward. If you let the circling continue without pressure, it almost always ends the same way. Your rabbit makes a final pass, slows down, and settles close to you. The repair is complete. They just needed to approach it on their own terms. Sign 8. A quiet sound in a quiet moment. This is the rarest sign on this list. and the one I want you to remember because it is the most intimate thing a rabbit can offer. Most of the time, rabbits are silent. They communicate through posture, position, and movement. Sound is saved for extremes, the alarm thump, the distress squeal, the tooth grinding of pain. But some rabbits, in moments of deep calm and closeness, produce a soft sound. It is not universal. Not every rabbit does it. Those who do will sometimes offer it in the quiet that follows a conflict, when they have settled near you, when the tension has passed, when the repair has happened. It sounds a little like a very faint tooth clicking or a subtle low vibration. Some owners describe it as a soft purr. It is easy to miss. You might hear it once and never be sure you actually heard it at all. Here's what makes it significant. It only comes when a rabbit feels genuinely safe. It cannot be performed under stress. It is, in the most literal sense, the sound of a rabbit that has decided everything is okay again. If your rabbit ever offers you that sound after a hard moment between you, sit very still. Do not make a big deal of it. Just let them know as quietly as you can that you heard it. Because what they just told you is that they are not just sorry, they are at peace. If this helped you, share it with someone who has a rabbit. And drop your rabbit's name in the comments. I would love to know who is watching.